Boom's Supersonic and its Overture program is expected to be the replacement to Concorde over 20 years on since its final flight. A lot of discussion from journalists, skeptics and others have been made on the viability of this program and whether it will get into the skies commercially. Let's take a look into this. Welcome to the Inside Story. To determine this, we need to go back to 2014, where everything started, and how their successes in the last 10 years will ensure a level of success in this newly reinvigorated market. Boom Supersonic was founded in Denver, Colorado in 2014. Under the guise of Blake Scholl, Joe Wilding and Josh Crawl, the trio have worked hard to get the company to where it is today. The company participated in a Y Combinator program in early 2016. This won them initial funding, offering attractiveness to other investment firms such as the Seraph Group, 8 Partners and others. By the end of 2017, their funding increased exponentially to $51 million thanks to the likes of Japan Airlines investing $10 million. This enabled the work to begin on the XB1 demonstrator that we see today currently. 2 years after, Boom Supersonic increased its funding by another $100 million, enabling the company to announce a 400,000 square foot manufacturing facility by January 2022 and to begin work on its Symphony engine. The year previous, Blake Scholl had announced that flights for the new Overture program would begin testing in 2026 with plans to go into commercial service by 2030 at the latest. And then, just in November last year, the Neom Investment Fund also announced plans to invest into the company. The Boom Overture aircraft will see a return to supersonic air travel. It will reach a cruise speed of Mach 1.7 at a cruising altitude of 60,000 feet. It will be able to seat between 64 and 80 passengers and will be up to 100% compatible with sustainable aviation fuel. The aircraft will also have a maximum range of 4,250 nautical miles, which will enable very profitable business-based routes to be serviced quicker, similar to what Concorde did under the guise of British Airways and Air France to New York. It will be 2 times faster over water and 20% faster over land, with Boom Supersonic predicting that there will be over 600 profitable routes for airlines to choose from with this aircraft. Despite not even being built yet, Boom Supersonic Overture has secured some orders already. By December 2017, the manufacturer had gathered 76 commitments for orders, with the likes of United Airlines signing for 15 aircraft with an option to buy 35 more units of the new supersonic jet. Moreover, American Airlines revealed in August 2022 that they would be taking 20 units of the Overture aircraft too. On top of this, Japan Airlines also invested $10 million into the company, which also includes the option to purchase up to 20 aircraft for a pre-order arrangement too. So, they have secured orders for the aircraft already, and things are progressing well with the XB1, the testbed for what will eventually become Overture. The aircraft recently completed its first test flight, reaching speeds of up to 238 knots and achieved an altitude of over 7,000 feet. Obviously, the aircraft will go much faster and higher than that, but the progress is slowly occurring. That is all that matters to Boom CEO Blake Scholl at the moment. There has been a lot of skepticism towards Boom Supersonic and the plans for Overture. Some questions did initially hang over the viability, such as on engines, avionics and other aspects to the plane. However, bit by bit, CEO Blake Scholl has been knocking down these barriers from those in the industry who don't want to believe much about what anyone is saying about anything. Back in June, Boom Supersonic completed the construction of the $100 million factory at Piedmont Triad International Airport in North Carolina. They are preparing to build an airplane every 6 days or 60 jets a year when things kick into high gear. What remains clear is that over the last few years, they have been showing their mettle in terms of how far they wish to take the Boom Supersonic project. There is always some form of hidden tradition within the aviation industry that when a new concept comes along, it won't be believed straight away. It is almost like a hidden form of respect that has to be acquired, otherwise it will be met with skepticism. But with strong financial backing, announcements being made and much more, Boom Supersonic has been addressing the skeptics well in this regard. question of its success will be an interesting one to watch. They've secured some good orders to begin with from the likes of American, United and Japan Airlines, but of course more is going to be needed if they aim to produce 60 aircraft a year. At a list price of $200 million per plane as well, they are expensive as well. That being said, for that price tag, an airline gets to market themselves as a supersonic player in the market, which will be worth its weight in gold. Of course, there are a few unanswered questions on Boom's Supersonic and the Overture program, but they will be answered in due course, but they can't be answered right now. As we get closer to the second half of this decade, this is where the work will really begin to intensify for the company. Flight testing needs to get underway soon, as well as eventual certification and entry into service. This second half of the decade is going to represent some instrumental change in the aviation industry, and it is clear in this case that Boom Supersonic will be at the forefront of that change over the next few years. Thank you for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, then be sure to like, comment and subscribe. In the meantime, this has been the Inside Story, and we will see you in the next video.